A beautiful look there at the skyline of Philadelphia, PA. It's the Marlins and the Phillies, and it comes your way next. From the city of brotherly love, MLB The Show has baseball from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight we get the week started with the first of four between the Miami Marlins and the Philadelphia Phillies. Hi again, folks. Matt Vasgersian here to bring you this matchup of NL Eastern Division rivals. I'm joined by Eric Karros and the newest member of our team, Steve Lyons, as we delve into our pitching matchup here in the opener.
Well, as you check out the graphic right here, both of these guys pitching exceptionally well this season, both with really low ERAs, and so it's hard to imagine that a lot of runs will be scored in this one.
All right, Steve, thanks. We'll hear from EK momentarily, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. They'll square off versus statistically one of the best starting pitchers in postseason history, the former Cy Young Award winner left-hander Cliff Lee. Christian Yelich makes his way to the plate now as we're just about set for baseball this evening. And the first pitch of the ball game here is taken for a cold strike one.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
First pitch, 7:06.
A ball hit hard to the left side, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. So the leadoff man is aboard to start the series, and with that, let's take a look at how the Phils will set up on D. It's brought to us by Majestic, the official uniform of Major League Baseball. Reed Johnson will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Big hole on the right side. Here's the first pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Another fastball. This one he gets by him. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a good location for the fastball there. That's what he'll need to do. Try to get the hitters to expand their zone. Get these guys reaching for stuff off the plate.
The 1-1 from Lee. And no offer on that one as the count to Johnson goes to 2-1.
That's just another cut fastball, trying to work that thing back to the outside corner, but he's not getting that call right now, nor is he getting guys to chase it.
And a swing and a miss, as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
That got in his kitchen big time right there.
The 2-2 now from Lee. And a good pitch that time from Lee, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Don't go too far. The dangerous Giancarlo Stanton gets his shot next. And he will take ball four. First and second now with nobody out.
Yep, a single and then a walk to start the inning. Now, this is exactly how big innings get started. So they're set up now to maybe put up a crooked number here.
Giancarlo Stanton will dig in now, and he, like many others, was held hitless in the shutout yesterday afternoon. in tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Not quite reaching 90 with the fastball, but it's 1-1 now.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate. Hey, Phil, come on.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
That's headed for the gap in left center, and that should get our opening marker home as this is down for extra bases. And they'll chase this one down now out near the 387 sign. And the second run will score as that makes it a 2-0 ball game.
Well, the first big hit of the ball game comes right here in the first inning. 2 men on, he finds a pitch he can handle, and he does not miss this one. He drives it all the way to the wall to bring home the first 2 runs of the game.
Jeff Baker will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Oh, a tough play. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Boy, you just really have to marvel at that play right there. I mean, if he doesn't knock this thing down, it's a run easy. But not only does he come up with the ball, but he also has the presence of mind to hit his pitcher perfectly in stride to get the out on the play.
Greg Dobbs will dig in now with 2 runs already home and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. And that misses for ball 1.
And now with that runner on third and 1 away, you need to stay smart at the plate, realizing that they might be working around you to put you on. So you can't go up there chasing some pitches out of the zone.
And he'll lay off here as well, and it's 2-0 to the Miami third sacker.
Oof. That high fastball is definitely a pitch guys will pop up, and that's what he's looking for on the mound. So that's good restraint to hold back and not swing.
Cut fastball is in for a strike, 2-1.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2.
A high fastball that time in the strike zone and on the outside corner. But that is a dangerous spot to be pitching if you're only throwing in the low 90s.
And this is fouled back and out of play. A man at third with 1 away. Another try at 2-2. Goes the other way as this is down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
Ty Wigginton will get his first shot here with the runner at first now and 1 away. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. And this one's a bit higher as that's in there at the knees for the first strike. And this is going to be a foul ball.
Come on, with your turn, go now.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
I think you sit here and you start to wonder, is this guy going to find his command anytime soon? He's not just missing by a little. A lot of these pitches have been very easy takes for these hitters, including that pitch.
Line hard. But this will be a foul ball. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Now here's Lee on 3-2. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Now a ball hit back up the middle. He's got it. Wow, a flip to second for 1. Back to first, but it's right by him.
Oh, man, I'm going to give him a 9.5 on that play. He'd probably get a 10 if they could have turned 2 there, but I'll tell you, just getting the force at second was good enough for me.
Adeiny Echeverria will get his first cuts here with 2 gone now and a runner at first. He'll start him with a breaking ball. Too low that time. It's ball 1.
Well, he's really had to work hard here in this first inning. You got to wonder, how much is that going to take out of him?
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Up high, 2-1 now. He just doesn't seem to have as good command out there in the first inning.
You're right about that. He has not looked comfortable at all so far, and sometimes you see that when you're pitching on the road, but rarely when you're in your own home ballpark.
Here's Lee with the 2-1. Now a swing and a ground ball to third. He'll send it the short way to Utley at second, and that's that. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Marlins 3 and the Phillies coming up. You're watching Major League. Starting lineup for the Phillies is there on your screen. They'll match up against the fellow you see right here, the veteran right-hander Henderson Alvarez. And in the field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Ready to go now in the home half of inning number 1 as shortstop Jimmy Rollins makes his way toward the box.
The shortstop, Jimmy Rollins.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Oh, and he squares up on this one as it's hit high and deep out to straightaway right field. And the bottom of the first will start with a home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Jimmy Rollins. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Phillies strike for a run. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Well, this is the chance you take when you work up in the zone like this. I mean, this is right in his happy zone, and he jumps all over it and sends it right over the wall.
Kevin Franzen will take his first cuts of the ball game here.
Third baseman, Kevin Franzen.
And that's in there for a strike.
No ball, 1 strike.
No outs, nobody on. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And this is on the ground toward the hole. And the underhanded throw gets him for the out.
Batting third, first baseman.
Ryan Howard will stand in now. And as you can see here, he enters play 4th in the National League in round trippers. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
And these guys already have 1 home run here in the inning, and now you get to the real power guys here. So you need to be careful.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
He just about went around. He was lucky to put on the brakes when he did.
The 2-1 now to Howard. And a good swing there as this is deep down the line in right, but this is going to wind up out of play. Now the shift won't matter here as this is skied out to center field. And Johnson will put this one away for the second out.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball, but he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
Darren Ruff will stride in now, back in the lineup after being limited to pinch hit duties in yesterday's ball game. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1.
But this is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that, so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
1-0 on the way. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Now a ball hit high and deep, carrying towards the corner. And Stanton will put this one away, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Rob Brantley leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Catcher, Rob Brantley.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
You can bet he's a little rattled still from that first inning. He gave up a lot of solid contact that first time through the lineup.
Three and 0 now.
And it goes without saying, but this has to be in the strike zone. You don't want him on base to start off the inning.
Now the 3-0 offering. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
Let's go, Phillies! Yeah, way to go, Big Phil. All right, let's go, Phillies!
Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball.
And sometimes when you're just getting rolling here in a ball game, you've got a 3-ball count, hey, go ahead and lay one in there. Make him prove to you that he can beat you. This winds up a pretty routine fly ball.
Henderson Alvarez will get his first cuts here. And a fastball's in there for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
That's not a sight you want to see this early as a starting pitcher. 40 pitches already.
And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And two quick outs here in the second.
Sometimes when you're facing the bottom third of an order, hey, just run it up there. Let him hit it. This is now back-to-back flyouts, and he hasn't had to work all that hard to get them.
Christian Yelich will stand in. He singled to lead off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. Here's a swing and a chance for Howard over at first. The flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Marlins, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Dominic Brown will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole 0-2.
Yeah, same pitch, same result, and he's late on it again.
Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
Yeah, with the bases empty, that's the right spot for that 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider.
Hit hard towards the hole. Oh, but a super diving catch takes away a hit.
Yeah, there's a ball right there, not hit very hard, so he's got to cover some ground in a very short amount of time, and he lays out there to pull it in. Nice play.
Chase Utley will stand in now. He homered in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. And he'll just fight this one off as it's chopped foul. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. And the pitch. And Utley not biting at that one as he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Come on.
Hard hit towards center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double.
Boy, he just basically went up and tomahawked that thing. Take a look at where this pitch is. That's not an easy pitch to stay on top of, but somehow he managed to do it, and now he's standing out there on second base right now as a result. Well, he should be laughing about that one.
So a runner aboard at second here with one away. And stepping in is the catcher, Carlos Ruiz. And that's in there for strike one. For Utley, that's now 10 doubles for him on the season. A throw behind the runner at second. Oh, and it froze him, and they got him.
Yeah, not a real heady base running move right there. He's got thoughts of going to third, and then he thinks better of it, and by then, he's a dead duck out there trying to make it back to second.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Down quickly go the Phillies, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Reed Johnson is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Center fielder, Reed Johnson.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, looked like he hit the target. That's a tough pitch to lay off, but he made it pan out.
And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Yeah, they're being really careful with this guy. Remember, they walked him the first time around, and now they're behind 2-0 to him right here.
Swinging on 2-0, and this is on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Boy, and on 2-0, if that pitch isn't right where you want it, you got to let it go. You still have the count in your favor at 2-1. Here he goes after a pitch that, although it was a strike, that's a pitcher's strike. That's not the pitch you want to hit, and all he can do is hit an easy grounder.
So one out now for the Marlins in their half of the third. And set to stand in the ultra-dangerous Giancarlo Stanton. And there's a fastball from Lee to start him out. It's 0-1.
Probably his best located pitch so far. Right on the outside corner, and that's the spot he's going to need to start finding.
Lee ready with the 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. One and two now as that's in there at the knees. One-two pitch is swung on and lifted in the air out to center field. Mayberry there to make the grab. Two gone now.
The batter, number 10, second baseman,
Jeff Baker will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on its way from Lee. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
And it looks like he's rebounded pretty well from that rough inning a couple innings back. He put up a 0 last time, and he's close to doing it again.
Sticks with the fastball here as he forges ahead 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Swing and he pops him up over toward foul territory. But this will land untouched. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Now Lee will try it again, 0-2. Not a bad pitch there with two strikes, but it misses 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. They'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And again, they try to take him down in the strike zone just to see if he'll go after that pitch below the knees. But with two strikes, he's been able to lay off that thing now twice in a row.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Well, it looked like he had things in control to start him out. You know, now he's running from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last one wasn't even close.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Miami down in order as the lead remains 3-1. John Mayberry Makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Sean Mayberry Jr.
Here we go.
And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Come on, Phil.
Now a hard liner toward short. And he's retired here, 1 away.
And that ball is rifled at him that time, and it just about took him into left field.
Catcher.
Somehow he gets his glove down there and makes a nice play.
Cliff Lee digs in at the plate. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1.
Hey, wait, stay down, Billy.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
Well, you know, sometimes it's that natural tendency to let up just a little bit when you're facing the opposing pitcher. You know he's not going to do much damage, but you got to get refocused here because you do not want to go 3-0 to him.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Two 2-1 pitch swung on and sent on the ground down to third. On to first, and there were 2 down.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the former MVP, shortstop Jimmy Rollins. And here's the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Let's go one more time, baby. Here we go.
That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Come on, Jimmy. Face it, baby. All right, let's go.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 2 out, nobody on. Another 0-2 coming. Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
Here we go now, Bill.
To the right side, but foul, and he'll try it again. Fouled back. He'll try again, 1-2. And Rollins will lay off here, and he's worked the count back to 2-2.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
All right, Rollins, your time. Let's go, Rollins.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
Here we
And this one misses inside a ball. He walked him, and they've got themselves a two-out base runner.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Kevin Franzen will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the two-out walk. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
There you go now, Philly.
He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. Stanton has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 1 left for Philadelphia. They still trail it here 3-1. Greg Dobbs will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
First baseman, Greg Dobbs.
And here's Lee back to work now as his first pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
And that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
And he lays off for ball 1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
The 3-1 coming. Ball hit high to the right side, but this will get into the seats, foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Third baseman, number 8.
Ty Wigginton will stand in now following the leadoff walk. And might we see a bunt attempt here in a 2-run ball game?
Every extra run helps. It's a possibility, but I think they'll probably let him take his chances swinging away.
Earn your paycheck to turn the dude.
First pitch on its way from Lee. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And it runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Seems like there have been quite a few of these easy takes here in these first few innings.
Actually, a lot of easy takes. He's making it much too simple for these guys to get into good hitters counts.
Ball hit pretty well out toward left center. And Brown will look this one in for out number 1. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see that both guys are well into the 90s, 95 on one hand and just 2 miles an hour slower on the other. Adeiny Echeverria steps in now. And this pitch is up and in as he backs away. It's ball 1. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. In there at the letters, 1-2 now. And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Three runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Lee looks in as he readies pitch number 73 here in the ballgame. And he'll fight just to stay alive here as this is fouled away. Now a swing and a ground ball back up the middle. And oh dear, that caught him full bore on the mound as it ricochets back toward the plate.
Calm yourself already.
Brad Lincoln will be summoned now to take over following the injury.
Number 31, Brad Lincoln.
Rob Brantley will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 1 gone. Fastball in there for a called strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Ruff is over and he puts it away in foul ground for the second out. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
A little bit of a risk there with 2 away. You don't want to run yourself into a double play to end the inning, but he's able to make it up there, and that puts runners on the corners now with 2 outs.
Henderson Alvarez will get a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And even though you got a 2-run lead, you don't want to be leaving too many guys in scoring position out there. That could come back to bite you later.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. Still sticking with the fastball, but this time he lays off. It's 1-2.
Come on now, Billy.
And this is swung on and missed, though he will need to do a little housekeeping at first. But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time of not giving up on the play, and the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, and it's still 3-1. Ryan Howard will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Leading off the 4th inning, first baseman, Ryan Howard.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
And on the mound here, you got to make sure you pitch to the shift. You don't want to make it easier for a guy to go the other way on you.
Now the 1-1. Right there at the belt. 1-2 now.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Now, he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Darren Ruff will try it again. He flew out his first time. Now a swing as he shoots this one over to first. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Left fielder number 9, Dominic Brown.
Dominic Brown will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score holds. It's 3-1. Christian Yelich will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Left fielder, Christian Yelich.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. On the corner away, a ball and a strike. swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line. The right-hander deals on 1-2. And a fastball. Tough take there, but it's even back at 2-2. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And this ball swung on and hit on the ground. And the fifth inning will start with a ground out, one away. Reed Johnson will stride in, grounded out his last time through.
Reed Johnson.
Here's the first offering. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Called strike on the inside, and he can't believe it at the plate. It's 1-2 now. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. He's thrown a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
The 1-2 with one away. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the fifth.
And this is where the scouting report really pays off. I mean, sometimes you just got to go looking for a soft spot in the guy's zone, and they found one there.
Giancarlo Stanton will step in, 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch coming. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And this pitch is lined into right field, and he's going to reach with his second hit of the night. Around first, digging for 2 now. The throw into second. And the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
And the way their starter's throwing, another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Jeff Baker will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Stop him right here.
And a curveball in for a strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Down and away, ball 1. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Back alongside Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian, and Chase Utley getting set to start things out here in the Phillies half of the inning. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's one hit towards the hole. Oh, a sliding stop to his right. Can he get it there in time? He can indeed. A great play there for the first out.
Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
Carlos Ruiz will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way.
Boy, and that was some kind of effort out there. Here's a look at it. He's charging in hard, and this ball just kicks off his glove right there. This is going to be a base hit all the way, but it was nearly a super play.
John Mayberry will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First offering on the way. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Just overmatched him there.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out.
And if this ball's hit maybe just a little bit harder, he might have a shot at doubling a man off. But since it's hit so softly, he's only going to wind up getting 1 out.
Ben Revere will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
And at the top of the order, Jimmy Rollins. See what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. No lead to speak of at second. Here's the pitch. Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And this is down for extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And he is in there. And the second run will score as that evens things at 3. So 2 runs are in on the double there, and we've got ourselves a tie ball game. Kevin Franzen will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. Some activity out in the bullpen now as a couple of left-handers begin to stir. Oh, he took a big swing that time as he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Dobbs is there, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are all tied at 3 apiece.
Your attention, please. Now
And we'll have a new pitcher come on now as the veteran cut fastball specialist Mike Adams gets the assignment. Greg Dobbs will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Good cutter there, and he's got him behind the 8 ball now, 0-2.
Hard to believe he let that one go. I mean, that was right on a platter for him.
Let's go!
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Get out of here, Marlins!
And they tie him up in proverbial knots there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Yeah, not a real good job of pitch recognition there. I mean, this ball was going to be in on his hands to begin with. I don't know quite what he saw that made him want to swing at that thing, but it just completely locked him up there.
Ty Wigginton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Ball 1.
Ball, inside.
Three runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Has to reach for that one as he fouls it away to the right side. It's 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
This is exactly what he needed after his guys came back to tie the ball game. He's only 1 out away from a shutdown inning.
Adeiny Echeverria will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. First pitch to him. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Come on, let's get me out here!
And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. And this will be fouled away. Here's a swing and a little tapper in front of the mound. Throw onto the big fella Howard at first, and with that, the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. On to the bottom of inning number 6, tied 3 apiece. Ryan Howard will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1.
Come on, Philadelphia!
High in the air and deep down the left field line. And it in fact lands in the corner, foul. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And a good spot for that pitch as it's chopped foul. Now another 1-2. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Now batting. Right fielder.
And you'll get a good look at the grip on his two-seam fastball. You grip it along the narrower seams on the baseball, and that gives it that running action you don't see on the four-seamers.
Darren Ruff will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Come on, Philly!
2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
Come on, Philly, let's go!
3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Left fielder number 9. Dominic Brown.
Dominic Brown will step in, a ground out victim as last time. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner, 1-1.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the second inning.
Let's go, Philly!
And this is hit hard on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Phillies down in order. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Tight one on our hands, all tied at 3 apiece as we look at the game summary through 6 innings of play. Rob Brantley will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7.
Catcher. Rob Brantley.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. This man out for a second inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
One strike pitch is a fastball high, and that evens things at 1. On a big swing as he takes this one to the opposite field. High and deep to left center. Brown is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out.
Up next for the Marlins, pitcher, Henderson.
Garrett Jones will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Jones.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And he's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Swung on and missed that time as Jones finds himself behind 0-2.
And this battery knows full well that this guy's been scuffling lately. So they're not messing around here. They're coming right after him.
Let's go, Philadelphia.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here comes another 0-2. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, he's still searching for that knockout pitch, but he can't find it here. I think he's going to have to challenge him 3-2.
Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do. And that's all about having a really good feel for the strike zone.
Christian Yelich will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Lays off 1-0. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Outside, 3-0 now.
He's definitely looking fastball there, and you know, he got one, but good recognition not to go up and chase it.
.30 pitch. And he'll just watch the cut fastball here for strike one, 3-1.
Yeah, taking all the way right there. You better be taking 3-0 after he walked the previous guy.
Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Relay to Howard, and it's in time. The double play, that ends the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from Citizens Bank Park in just a moment.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new
pitching for the
pitcher set to
Marlins,
come on now as
number
it'll be the
48.
effectively wild Carlos Marmol that makes an appearance here. Chase Utley will step in now to lead off the home half of the seventh.
Second baseman, Chase Utley.
And this is taken outside for ball one. Now he spins on a fastball here and drives one to deep right field. And there's your go-ahead base runner right away as this is down for extra bases. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
Oh, and this will give us a great look as we check it out in show motion. You can see him give it his all as this ball is just out of his reach. He's going to pay the price, too, as he crashes into that wall at full speed.
Carlos Ruiz will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. In there, no balls and a strike. For Utley, he's credited with double number 11 so far this year. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1.
Get that runner to second base.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. Another 2-2 offering. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. John Mayberry waits on deck. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Three and two, here it is. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. take him out of the zone here, and he obliges. Not the greatest of swings there for the first out.
And that's a big first out to get when you've got that go-ahead run at second base. Now he'll need to bear down and do this all over again because his worries aren't over yet.
Carter Capps will get the call now as he'll try to get the final 2 outs and send this one along into the 8th. John Mayberry will be his first assignment down to the bullpen as he'll stand in with a runner in scoring position at second and 1 away. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Dobbs is over now, and he's got it for route number 2.
Now, he ran this one right in on the thumbs. A great location, and it results in an easy pop-up.
Will Nieves will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 21, Will Nieves.
Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Come on.
Come on, go yard here.
Breaking ball and a good one on the corner to make it 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Short lead from second, now the pitch. Swing and a high pop drifting into foul territory. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies strand 1. No change in the score. It's 3-3.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher set to take over, and it's the veteran right-hander Sean Camp.
Sean Camp.
Reed Johnson will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far.
Reed Johnson.
First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Shut him down now. Shut him down.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. A very tightly contested ball game here in Philly, as you can see by the line score, all even as we play the 8th. Giancarlo Stanton will dig in. He doubled his last time. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Oh, yeah.
Swing and a miss on the sinker, a ball and a strike. No contact there, and it's 1-2. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. This is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Now the first pitch. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And if there's one guy on this roster that wants the ball in a moment like this, this is the guy.
Here's the 1-1. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
Go, guys. Come on.
And he takes a good swing at that one as this is sent down the line in right, but ultimately into the crowd, a foul ball. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Miami down in order. Score remains tied at Derek Dietrich will come on defensively now as he takes over at second.
Second base, number 32, Derek Dietrich.
So the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins, will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball 1. Looked like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
2 tough sliders there back to back, and he couldn't get him to bite on either. Now he might have to change tack here, down 2-0.
2-0 on the way. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out. Kevin Franzen will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Kevin Franzen.
Here's the first offering. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Ryan Howard will stand in, and they've been able to hold him in check so far. 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, it's kind of surprising that he's been a non-factor in this one, usually a major force in their offense.
And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And a big swing by Howard, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
1-2 now to the former MVP.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
And Howard will wisely lay off that one as it's back to 2-2 now. And he is down on strikes again, so get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
Oh, that could be the defining moment of the game right there. He's got one more guy to get through in the inning, but that was a huge out, number 2.
Darren Ruff will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. And the 1-0 is sent out to straightaway center field. Therefore, it is Johnson to make the catch, and the side is retired. 1 left for Philadelphia. Still tied 3-3. Cody Ashe has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new 3rd baseman.
Cody Ashe.
Greg Dobbs will stand in, needing to get things started here in the top of the 9th.
Greg Dobbs.
Swinging a ball pretty well hit out towards left center. Brown is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Yeah, jumping on the first pitch of the inning there. Gave it a pretty good ride, but in the end, winds up being a pretty routine first out.
Ty Wigginton will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And a throw over to Howard, and that's the 2nd out.
Yeah, 2 pitches, 2 outs here so far. Offensively, that's not the kind of inning you want in a tie ballgame. You need to make him work at least a little bit out there.
Adeiny Echeverria will stride in, grounded out his last time through. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. That's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. And this is on the inside edge, perhaps off the inside edge, but it's a called strike. 2-2 now.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. Now, a hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
Now a liner right to Ashe at third. Needed just a little more height on that one, but instead the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Dan Jennings will come on needing to get 3 outs here to try to send this game to extra innings.
Dan Jennings.
Dominic Brown is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the ninth.
Number 9, Dominic Brown.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
Oh, and a half swing there on a pitch out of the zone. Indeed, it's strike 2. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2. And the 2-2 is taken the other way on the ground to third. And Wigginton's throw will take care of him for out number 1.
Now batting the second baseman, Chase.
Chase Utley will get another shot now. 2 for 3 in the game. Now here's the first pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And they'll try to get Utley to chase, but he holds off. It's 1-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2.
Yeah, that's a great pitch on 1-2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. It turned out to be a good take.
1 out, nobody on. Now here's the pitch. And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. And a little battle brewing here as he fights off the 2-strike pitch and chops it foul. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Wow, what an at-bat he's having right now. He's fought off some tough pitches. He's laid off a few pitches like that one. And now he's worked his way back to a 3-2 count.
In the air to center. Johnson is there, 2 gone.
And this is one of those at-bats where if you're on the mound, you got to be saying, look, uncle, I'll just lay it in there. You know, in the end, they get the fly out, but boy, it sure took a lot of pitches to get there.
And this is going to be fouled into the diamond level seats. And now a slider in on the hands, and he's lucky that one didn't come and get him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
One on the way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Hit hard to the right. Foul. And he'll try to hold up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Score remains tied at 3-3. Rob Brantley will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10.
For Miami, catcher, Rob Brantley.
First pitch coming. He'll start him with a sinker here, but that sinks a bit too much that time. It's 1-0. This is hit sharply to the left side, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner, but that slider is so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher, and he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
Brian Bogusevic will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's a hard hit ball back up the middle, and Rollins won't get there. It's a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots this ball right back up the middle.
Christian Yelich will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time. Pulls the bunt attempt back, but it's in there for strike one. A look at the hit totals there into extra innings.
Get the double play, you joker!
And now he squares around and drops down a good one. Throw to first, not in time, so now everybody's safe.
Oh, and with two guys on already, they couldn't afford to make this any worse, but they managed to do it here by somehow turning a clear sacrifice attempt into a bunt single. That could really come back to hurt.
So a big spot here, bases loaded, nobody out. And standing in is the center fielder, Reed Johnson. And obviously looking for the ground ball here as this misses low. It's 1-0.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Stop him in the track!
Another sinker here, but this one's over for strike one. And I think he's going to have to summon up every bit of his experience to get out of this one.
He's certainly been through it before. If anybody can do it, he can.
Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be two? He brings it home for one. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores.
In a tie game, your one thought should be to make sure that you can cut down that go-ahead run at the plate. If you can do a home-to-first double play, great. Now, they didn't get it done here, but at least they kept the game tied, and they get themselves 1 out closer to getting out of this inning.
Giancarlo Stanton will get a shot here in a bases-loaded situation, and you'd have to say they've got the right man for the job up here.
Yeah, team leader in RBIs. He's got a shot to push that lead out even further if he could come through here.
Come on, let's kill this inning!
Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes.
And this guy's been in situations like this so many times before. He's got plenty to call on upstairs to try to help him work out of this jam.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now, 2-0.
Deep breath time now on the mound. You got to compose yourself, and that strike zone's looking about the size of a tin can.
And now everybody's running. And they roll the dice with the squeeze, and he gets it down. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze.
Oh, my goodness. Are you serious? You're deep into a ball game. You're all tied up, and your manager rolls the dice big time and makes it pay off. How about a suicide squeeze to take the lead? You talk about firing up a dugout? What a call.
Antonio Bastardo will slide in now and try and work out of this one.
Antonio Bastardo.
Derek Dietrich will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
That's not a bad idea right there. Take a pitch. Make sure you get a good look at him and what he's throwing.
On the ground is short. And not too shabby out of the pen. Takes just 2 pitches to get the ground ball, and that ends the inning. Marlins forced to settle for 1. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The Marlins lead it 4-3. A.J. Ramos Will get the call here an inning later than usual, as he'll try to save this one in the 10th. John Mayberry will come forward now, trying to at least get on base with his guys down a run here in extra innings.
Yeah, I don't think you really need to be swinging for the fences just yet. You just need to find a way to get some guys on base and get that conveyor belt rolling.
And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And down by a run, a leadoff walk would certainly help the cause. He's got to shrink that strike zone here and not chase anything that he shouldn't be swinging at.
Hitters count 2-0. And this is fouled back and out of play. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guys need you on base any way you can get there. Now you got to shrink that strike zone down and not go after anything that's not right there for you.
Here comes the 3-1. And he takes a cold strike at the knees, and that'll run things full. Line to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left, as this is hauled in for the first out.
Making a bid here to get on base is the potential tying run. But this ball just didn't want to drop for him and winds up finding the outfielder's glove.
Marlon Byrd will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 3, Marlin.
Hit hard to the right side. Foul. And this is lined into left field, and a welcome to the ball game there as he's got himself a pinch hit single.
A couple of hard-hit balls here to start the inning. The first one found a glove, but not this one, though. He's on with a one-out single.
Jimmy Rollins will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Having success with the fastball here, it's 0-2 now.
Yeah, and it doesn't look like he's trying to get a ground ball here. He's coming right after him, trying to get a punch out.
Now Rollins swings and misses on a good pitch that time as he's rung up for out number 2.
That is a big time to come up with a strikeout in a tight game like this. You still got that tying run over there at first, but with 2 away now, you don't necessarily need a ground ball to get you out of this.
Cody Ashe will be the batter. Ball 1. Up top, it's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Two out with the man at first. Goes the other way as this is line to left. Yelich is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
And how about that for putting an exclamation point on a victory? Just a super play there to record the final out with some style.
Time for one last check of the line score in this extra innings victory. And the Marlins got a big lift here tonight from the contributions of this man, Giancarlo Stanton. Put that on a bubblegum card. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Marlins win it 4-3. Good night from Philly.